Number 1 most overrated brawler now is Mortis. Max Ben is back again for another ranking video. Today, we are going to be ranking the brawlers that get the most love. The brawlers that maybe that aren't that great in a lot of people's opinions, that maybe aren't that great in good players' opinions. However, a large majority of the player base thinks that these brawlers are good. So basically what I'm getting at, today, we're going to be ranking the most overrated brawlers in Brawl Stars. It's been 8 months since our last most overrated ranking, so this is version number 2 here. The metas has changed, and we got so many more brawlers. I'm excited to see who's the most overrated brawlers now. And if your opinion is different than mine, be sure to leave a comment down below who you guys think are the most overrated brawlers, or if you agree with me, and if you want to see series like this continue, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, stay tuned, and as well, if you guys are getting cool skins like Sugar Rush Shandy here, be sure to use code BT1 in the shop. I appreciate it. Help support the channel. Keep it up and running. So first and foremost, I'll give you a hint. Sandy is not on any of these lists here, but it's still a cool skin. He's got a primo sucker. But it's been nice having my quirk activated again. What are we gonna do today?
My name is Ben, and my quirk is ranking things.
So yes, our quirk is fully activated. In case we need to go swag, we are ready. But then after I rank the most overrated brawlers, we're also gonna throw in some underrated brawlers after this. So getting in for the first overrated brawler here was number 1 on the list, I believe, from last time. It is Shelly. Now I do have Shelly Gold, but maybe gives her a little bit of props. But she's still overrated by guess who? No, not me. You? No. Maybe. Noobs! Overrated by noobs. She's the first brawler you get, and a lot of people kind of one-trick her or just think she's so devastating because of her super. Now, don't get me wrong. With some buffs to her that she got recently, she's aight. She can make some plays here and there, but she's not anything spectacular, and I do think this is mainly beginning players.
I'm sorry.
They overrate her too much because it's the brawler they basically grew up on throughout Brawl Stars. And she's very, very easy to use, but she doesn't have a very high ceiling. What that means, she is quite... 8-bit, you're too slow. Look at that bank shot. That's what I like to see. So yes, she's a little on the overrated side, but not as bad as she once was. I think a lot of people have realized this. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Brock with the teamwork, opening it up for me, being able to score. She lands number 4 on the list. But number 3 on the list, we just had a nice stare down. He knows it's coming. Number 3 on the list is a fan favorite brawler, and this is why he's overrated. It's Crow. Again, we give him props because of the swaggy swag with the gold skin, but Crow still is a little weak, and he's solid, but people make him out to be fantastic, such a strong brawler, and outside of Showdown, he's not. He's an annoying brawler, but he isn't as dominant as a lot of people say, so unless you are primarily a Showdown player, this is where he gets overrated. But speaking of Showdown, we're gonna play Showdown. But I will give you the fact that's why he's not lower or higher up or more overrated, even though he is very, very overrated, because it seems like Crow's hard to get. Obviously he's a legendary, but in 3v3s he's had some nice buffs to the gadgets, some stuff like that, but he still is mediocre at best. Now don't get me wrong, if you're a pro Crow and you're coming at me and attacking me saying,
dude, Ben, Crow is pro in 3v3. He's amazing.
He's okay. He's not the greatest, and this is why I think he's overrated, because you see it all the time where all the Crow truthers out there are like, dude, Crow's the best brawler. You gotta play him. Sandy's getting slowed down, though. I swore someone was right there. I knew someone was right there. It's a primo. What the heck was that primo doing? What the heck? That primo was either getting yelled at by his mom, not playing Brawl Stars when he's supposed to, like AKA they're at school, watching TV, set the phone down and watching TV. I mean, I haven't done that, but I watch some YouTube videos. I like say I play Brawl at my computer. We'll go watch. I'm picking the perfect time to come in here. I think what I'm gonna have to do is bounce to 8-bit.
Double kill.
Oh no, we're not in a good spot though. All right, slow the bow down. Oh no, we had to just dodge there. We would have been golden. But I don't know. I didn't really do a good job of explaining there. There's a lot going on in this match. Crow, I just see it all the time. The comments, the Reddits, and everything. He needs a buff before I get him out of the overrated category because a lot of people back Crow when it's not super justified at this moment. Outside of Showdown, really. Number 2. Number dos on the list. He was number 1. Someone has taken his spot. Leon, same fate as Crow. Maybe it's because he's hard to get. I don't know. But Leon, you're still overrated by everyone that loves you because you go, Invis! Where am I? You will never know until my invis runs off. But it's kind of funny how Crow and Leon get similar treatments because Leon very good in Showdown. 3v3s, he struggles still, but we still see Leon all the time because in the off chance you make an epic crazy play in gem grab where you kill the enemy gem carrier with a ton of gems and get out of there. Now you can do a lot of cool tricks with Leon. I understand he's a lot of people's favorite brawler, but the Leon truthers out there are worse than Crow in the sense where they really think Leon is a dominant brawler. And you try to tell them otherwise, a lot of the times they're like, what you mean? Leon is good. He is OP. When in reality, he's solid. He's just... The 3v3s, he's not that great. I mean, I would like to see him buffed. Not to his invis. We have double throwers. This is so toxic. We have a tick and a barley. They have no control. Back to what I was saying. Oh my gosh, they're stuck in the spawn. They're stuck in the spawn. Come at me, Mortis. Foreshadowing. You just got bodied. Yes, that was foreshadowing. But Leon is like a fan favorite, so I get it. He's gonna get a lot of love, but he's not super meta, and I would love to see a buff to Leon. So all the Leon truthers out there, there's some meat behind their claims that Leon is the best brawler. But like I said, I just see it a little bit more, especially from my comments, because I am a Leon lover. And you guys cannot get mad at me for overrating or saying Leon's overrated. I have gone full costume, full cosplay with Leon. We go invis all the time. We have all the things that make him swag, but Leon is a bit overrated in my opinion, and that's why he falls number 2 on this list. There's an even worse brawler out there that's overrated, man. Worse than Leon, you may ask. And it has to do because I don't know if it's a meme. I don't know if because people truly feel this way. I don't know if just because people are not smart. The most overrated brawler, mainly due to seeing him all the time in Brawl Ball. Number 1 most overrated brawler now is Mortis. Boom, mic drop. I said it. No, for real. Like, he is so overrated in Brawl Ball. It's almost to a certain point laughable. You see him all the... I'm gonna be the meme right now. You see him all the time in Brawl Ball, and most of the time, you Mortis is out there. If I get you on my team, I'm a little frustrated because most of the time, you're not very good. I'm calling some of you out. But honestly, he's not great in Brawl Ball. Like, yes, he can dribble a little bit, do some cool plays, but unless you are a very good Mortis, you are going to struggle. And Mortis just struggles a lot to be able to deal consistent damage and get consistent kills and all of that cool, fun stuff where people just overrate him so much. You see him all the time, and it frustrates us players trying to get some trophies, if you know what I mean. And just for that fact, he's okay. I mean, look, if I use my gadgets there, I got the kill, but...
I think a lot of people are memeing us now and just saying he's gotten
in Brawl Ball, and he's not. And even just looking at the stats that Frank posts all the time about how like the most brawler getting the most amount of goals in Brawl Ball because of his insane high use rate is Mortis. So people had to think that he's amazing when he's actually not. I would have got that. That would have been OP, but... You Mortis fans, you are a cult breed. You guys are very vocal about how your love for Mortis and how amazing you think the dude is. Oops. I didn't know if Piper was going to score that or not, but it worked out. But either way, like, I don't know if it's more of just like a love for Mortis or like you want to be the meme, or if you truly do think he's a good brawler. It's hard to distinguish, and that's why we have him number 1 overrated on the list, because all of the stats, all of the times we see him, all of the annoyances, all of the everything. Oh no, not today. Come on. Well, somehow we got the kill. Shelly's gonna get bodied. I'm very weak. With these heals. Dang it. You didn't see that, but Mortis falls on number 1 on the overrated list. And I know my arguments have been pretty bad today, but I feel like it's pretty self-explanatory with these brawlers. Like, they're very fan favorite brawlers, so they have a huge following of players that love them and like stand by and back them so hard and say they're good no matter what, when in reality all of these brawlers listed here could actually use a buff to have a better spot in the meta, because right now, yeah, they have some cool interactions or cool uses, but they still need some buffs, and that's why they're overrated, because of basically their popularity. But now I want to get into the most underrated brawlers as well. We're going to combine the episodes here. Brawlers that I think don't get enough credit or love for actually how decent they are or how good they are. Number 3 on the list, a newcomer, a new gadget-comer, 8-Bit. With his new plugged-in star power. Now, don't get me wrong, he still needs a little bit of love, a little bit of work. With his new star power here, he's got some versatility in the 3v3s. And I think people are grossly underestimating his ability with this new found star power. So Extra Life basically relegated him to being really, really good in Showdown, Duo Showdown, and that was about it. But this extra star power actually gives him a lot of viability in 3v3. Now, this map obviously isn't the greatest. You can see now we're getting double thrown on by 2 little Dynamite and a Barley. And when the Dynamite actually opens up the map, that'll actually be quite helpful. Basically, I need to get my super here to be able to show you. And Dynamite ain't having any part of that. But with 8-Bit, the versatility that his super adds with that speed and the quickness, shoot. All right, that last match didn't happen. Didn't see it. We never saw that. Too many throwers. I couldn't do anything. I got my turn once. But we're gonna show it here. The speed and the quickness. Like, I know I just got bodied last game, but the throwers, dude. But you're gonna see it better here. Mark my words. You're gonna see the power of the 8-Bit now, due to the fact of his speed. And of course, I get even slower. All right, here we go. This is lovely. The speed now. What you all gonna do? What are you gonna do, Spike? You gonna try and take care of my turret? Because you know 8-Bit, when he's jetting around that map, is a force to be reckoned with.
You're gonna see it better here. Mark my words.
Get out of here, Crow! The speed with me! The speed literally is gonna win us this game! I keep forgetting to use my gadget. Oh my. We're gonna get this gadget and then get out. Whoop. No, my turret's dead! My turret died at literally the worst time where I was going for that Crow. I don't know how we won that game. The speed clutched it up. This map sucks. However, 8-Bit, still underrated. Just trust me. It's a lot better than 3v3s than many of you think with this new star power. Number 2 on the list is Nani the Nanny.
Nani?
Ever since the buff that extended Nani's range, Nani is just so underrated. I think everyone has a bad taste of Nani in their mouth, basically because, or a bad taste of Nani in their mouths, because basically when Nani came out, she was awful. Nani is the only brawler that came out on release recently of when I started doing the 1000 push series at once, where I had to give up because it was like 24 hours in and I could not get past like 850 trophies. It was ridiculous because Nani was so bad on release. And I think most people still have that sour taste in their mouth from that experience when Nani came out. And they don't realize, like, with the added like range to her main attack where it goes extendo range after your little circle that you throw, like watch, boom, it goes further than that. It makes such a big difference, and Nani has a crazy range now, and the gadget is actually super useful too. Now obviously you don't want to keep hitting turrets over and over again, but it has a lot of uses. And Nani up close too, say you want to auto aim, you can. You were going to deal so much damage where before auto aim with Nani was non-existent. You could not do it. Just give her a try. She is so good now compared to what she used to. And if you haven't played, oh, go, whoa. At least we melted both of them. Can we get the Shelly? Can we get the Shelly? Can we get the Shelly? That's what you like to see. The super. This is another crazy thing that I didn't even get to touch on, but Nani, most people just underrating her. She falls under the radar because of how bad she was with her new buffs, which were a while ago now. Didn't really see her too much as well because she still has a little higher skill cap. She's nasty. She's very good. Number 1 on the list. People be sleeping on this brawler. If anyone in the world would tell you Dynamite is OP 2 months ago, it was Chippy. he is the only person, aside from maybe 2 or 3 others like Lukey Bear or whatever, where I would believe, because watching them play, doing their Gyna jumps, jumping around and hopping around, getting kills, is a beautiful thing to see. And in their hands, Dynamite was OP, but they inspired a large group of other players that weren't OP with Dynamite. But now, with some recent Dynamite buffs, with his gadget being able to stun, getting a super after 2 sticks of Dynamite, you add that all together, you're chaining supers like crazy. You are being able to stun brawlers, getting a massive amount of damage off with his super. Dynamite is such a good brawler now. The Dynamite is just give him a shot, test him out, learn with those Dynamite sticks where to hit, what to do, whatever we do. Chain those supers because it is so easy to do now, and you're golden. Now, I'm very scared of the Mortis here, but I have Dyna jump on at least. Ooh. Oh, Sandy, the dirty play is getting the trick shot in. Let's go. Stunning you. Whoa. Okay, well, double back-to-back trick shots by the Sandy. He's going for it, but Dynamite, with these recent buffs, he's a nightmare. And people will surely, but I think a lot of people already know, but Dynamite is not going to be underrated anymore. He was one of the worst brawlers. He's a decent brawler now, so be sure to test him out. But what do you guys think of my most overrated list? What do you guys think about my most underrated list? And thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys want to see the series continue, be sure to drop a like, subscribe, stay tuned, use code BT1. Hope you guys enjoyed the episodes. I'll see you guys later.